I want to share a little bit my ashram experience with you I had at the end of August, where I went to an ashram for a 5-day seminar. So the ashram is located in the west of Germany in the midst of total forest. There's like nothing around it, just small villages and just this forest. The founder of the ashram, Sukadev, was a personal assistant of Vishnu Devananda, who was on the other hand one of the most famous students of Shivananda and who founded all the Shivananda centers around the world. Sukadev also for a few years led the Shivananda centers in Los Angeles, Paris, Vienna and Munich before founding his own ashrams. And his intent always was to spread Shivananda's and Vishnu Devananda's teaching. So I spent 5 days in this ashram and I want to share with you a little bit the surroundings, a little bit about everyday life in the ashram and a little bit about a really interesting seminar. So I've just gotten here to the ashram and there's no internet allowed. So I have to get actually off the property to be able to talk to you and show you the area just a little bit. It's really beautiful. It's in the midst of the forest and there's no Wi-Fi at all. There's no telephone net, no data connection, actually nothing. So I'm just walking a little bit to see the area now, checking everything out, and it's really beautiful. As you can see, I'm just standing in the midst of the forest. So this was inside of the ashram now. It was kind of on my floor. There's different areas where people have rooms. And I had a single room. There's also other options, but I liked my personal space and that I could withdraw from other people if I needed to. So you can see it's small, but really cozy and plenty of room and enough space for just one person. There's me. Now you can see me being settled on my bed on my first day, and I'm just giving you the impression from my bed once I have unpacked. So every morning, a little bit after 6, we would honor the mother, which is a puja, and then followed by meditation and satsang, which is worship. We would be singing songs and a little lecture for the day to start our day right. And after this, we would have a yoga class, which was 90-minute yoga class. This was the yoga room. From the impression when you go inside, it's the yoga room. And then at 11 o'clock we would have our brunch. There's only twice a day there would be meals, which would be at 11 and 6 p.m. then again. And after 6 p.m. again, we would be doing a meditation again and a satsang. And between 2 and 5 p.m. I would have my seminar. And of course, after lunch, I always had an hour of break where I would take the most beautiful walks in the forest and in the area surrounding the ashram. Hello, today is my first real day in the ashram and I'm just taking a walk after lunch. Did already yoga and meditation and a lecture, satsang, everything. But I'm just taking a walk after eating now lunch, and it's really beautiful in the forest, as you can see. I just have a spider on my arm. And it's really beautiful. And I kind of have to go back because my seminar starts in about an hour and I'm really looking forward to it. This seminar that I attended was called Yoga and Horses. Now you might think that I rode horses all afternoon, which I actually didn't. It wasn't the case. This seminar was more about learning to understand and to connect and to lead with your energy and of course becoming a unit, you and the horse, and how to approach others, which you can use in real life. So the seminar was more about learning to understand, to connect and lead with your energy. So on the first day we just walked out onto this beautiful meadow, as you can see, and we were able to approach any kind of horse we wanted to. Learned about our personality, energy level and connection. And there was also this sympathy factor of the horse and of you, and I immediately connected to one of the horses. Each one of us pretty much did. And then we were able to connect and work with the horses in beautiful ways. So we learned to connect to the horses and to come in contact. And then we learned to lead actually horses without holding a reins. And here I do have a rod in my hand. It's just because my horse was so relaxed and laid back that he needed to pick up speed just a little bit at times. And I'm not hurting the horse. I was just a little bit tapping it, reminding it to pick up a little bit the speed. And this was a really interesting exercise just to lead with your energy and the horse just following you. You're not holding the reins. It could choose not to follow you. It was a very beautiful experience. And then at the end of the seminar, we actually did rode horses, but differently than you would ever think, because we were supposed to connect and become a unit again with the horse and not just like a car you would take out, like your Ferrari, and just ride it. But we're supposed to actually connect and feel the energy and become one. So we actually rode the horses without reins, without the stirrups, and with closed eyes, just having our hands on our legs and balancing, working to be centered at all times on our horse. And there you can see a picture. Hi, I'm on day 4 of my ashram experience and seminar, and I absolutely love it. This morning I still felt really tired, and I constantly had this level of tiredness, and today during my yoga practice, I don't know, I just broke through it, and it's wonderful. You know, I hardly ever have time to spend just for myself and to be with myself, and it's beautiful. I really recommend anyone to just take time and be by yourself and not be with your phone, not be with other things, but really to be with you. It's so healing. Let me show you my surrounding. It's after lunch now, and I am just taking a walk. After every lunchtime, actually. It's very beautiful. This is the ashram from uphill, from above again, and I surely will never forget this time. It was so beautiful. It was such a precious time for myself, and it's really beautiful to be with yourself. And sometimes things come up that might also irritate you, that you might not be used to, because you're hardly ever in this world just by yourself. But it's very healing and empowering. Just beautiful.